Hey everyone, Mr.EverySoOften here. I want this video to be more of a DC-oriented video. My last video was more Marvel-focused, and they weren't at Comic-Con, so I want to give DC some light. My boy James Gunn. People are just actively trying to hate on James Gunn. They don't want to see a man winning. I think he's going to be fine. Lanterns is next. Lanterns, the first trailer, like the whole internet agreed, absolutely terrible. It did not have an ounce of Green Lantern-ness in it at all, and I was not excited. I really wasn't. Then with each preceding trailer, I've gotten more and more excited. I still don't love the idea of a really old Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's never got the spotlight since stupid Ryan Reynolds movie, and he deserves it. He really does. And his friendship with the Flash is really great as well. So I would love to have seen that, but I don't think we're ever gonna get that. Hal Jordan's gonna be stuck. If he dies in the first episode, like the people are saying online, that might. I don't even want to think about that. I really don't. I'm not even that big of a Green Lantern fan. I'm not. I like Green Lantern. I don't love Green Lantern. I like him a lot, but making him die in the first episode is really stupid unless you're doing Parallax. If you're doing Parallax and that's going to be a whole thing, then I'll allow it. And we get flashbacks throughout this season, I mean. But, yeah, if they do Parallax, that would be great. And I think Kyle Chandler can do that. Even though he does seem perfect. Younger Kyle Chandler would have been really great. Jon Stewart, Aaron Pierre looks fantastic as well. I love Jon Stewart. He's probably my favorite Green Lantern. Probably thanks to the Justice League animated series. But he seems to be phenomenal in the role. I'm very excited for him. I'm a little bit nervous. I know this is a gimmick term going around, but I hope he's not a Serf Dracula. That would be very, very disappointing. The whole show is about him becoming Green Lantern, and he's not actually Green Lantern to the very end. And for most of it, he's just wearing normal clothes, and he's struggling to do anything with the constructs. Because he just make him Green Lantern. I know he's in Man of Tomorrow, which is dope. Man of Tomorrow at this point is basically a Justice League movie. Superman's in it, Hawkgirl's in it, Green Lantern's in it, Martian Manhunter's probably in it. So many people are in it. That's why I think they're not calling it Superman Man of Tomorrow. It's just Man of Tomorrow. Man, maybe as a general term for the future. I don't know. I'm thinking too deep. Sinestro looks cool, but I don't think he's gonna be in it for one episode. But I hope he's not, because it would be cool if they keep going back to him. How keeps going back to him. You have little references to their past. Maybe we can have Sinestro wearing his little elf outfit before he was a full-on Yellow Lantern. I'm also curious if we're gonna see many other lanterns, because I think it's not confirmed, but that bald guy in the trailer, he's playing Atrocitus, so we're gonna see some Red Lanterns, which is pretty dope. I would love to see a Pink Lantern, Blue Lantern. I have a little theory in the back of my mind that this is all building up to some Black Lantern, and then we're doing the whole I'm blanking, what's it called? Midnight? No. Blackest Night saga, where people come back to life, and that's what this first era is going to be about. The big bad is going to be the Black Lantern, the Necron. It seems kind of silly, because a lot of that is people come back to life that we don't know. But it's fine. I'll allow it. That's cool. It's very different. It's not Darkseid again, so that'll be fun. I feel like at the end we're at the end of the season we're gonna get a big thing. I don't know what, but I feel like there's a good chance that we're gonna get some cool stuff, some cool reveals about the greater DC universe. Then we have Clayface. I talked about it a little bit, I believe, but I am very excited for Clayface. Genuinely, I am. Mike Flanagan, I love Mike Flanagan. The Haunting of Hill House, all those shows are fantastic, and his writing seems to be great. It just seems like a male version of The Substance. I love The Substance. I'm a sicko. I love gore, not real life gore, but movie gore, practical effects, and that's what this movie's all about. I like the Gotham so far. It seems to be a little bit stylized, but it also seems like it could be the Matt Reeves universe. I'm not a merge, bro. I don't think they're gonna merge it. I don't think they should merge it. I want a new Batman, a little bit older one, so we can have all the Bat Gang and everything. And I'm hearing that Clayface turns into Clayface a couple times throughout the movie, which will be really cool. And I also like how it's a de-evolution of a person, it seems. Goes from someone, he's living in a life, then he loses it all, and he kind of doesn't get better, because we know in Creature Commandos, he's just a chud, sort of, and he does odd jobs, and he likes to play Mortal Kombat on the side, instead of going back to Hollywood like he wants to. And I hope that there's not really a CGI overlook to him. Of course, it would be hard to do a fully practical Clayface, but I have faith. I really do have faith. And it seems to be genuinely kind of horrific. That scene in the trailer where he's cutting his eyeballs because they got stuck on the plane, that's genius. I saw multiple people react to that, and they're wincing at it, and that's what I want from a horror movie. I would rather that than jump scares every few seconds. Man Tomorrow, I love Superman 1. Growing up, I was not a big Superman guy. I was just kind of instated in me that Superman was kind of a bitch. And for a while, I did not enjoy him at all. But then, weirdly enough, Superman and Lois made me really like him. And then I started reading Superman comics. And now, Superman movie came out, and I adore that movie so much. It has a special place in my heart. It's special. So, Man Tomorrow, I love the Lex Luthor suit, the mech suit. That's perfect. People are shitting on it once again because people don't want to be happy. They're really stupid. What else? What else with that? Brainiac, I am itching for the day that we get to see Brainiac from set photos, because I would love for a practical Brainiac costume rather than just CGI him. I heard they're going to be a little bit taking influences from Absolute Universe, which that design for Brainiac is terrifying. He's like being pulled back a little bit. His eyeballs are bulging out, and that's a really cool design. Mr. Miracle, the Mr. Miracle show. Tom King, he's a very complicated guy, to say the least. And his comics are up and down, but his Mr. Miracle run, whoo, chef's kiss. I'm doing chef's kiss emo right now. That run is so beautiful. The relationship between Scott and Big Barda is great. The art is fantastic. Darkseid's ominous presence throughout. It's a beautiful story of depression, and I hope the animated show does it justice. I'm a little bit. I'm not worried, but I'm intrigued because the art style, it looks like the comic, but without some of the, I don't call it edginess, but there's a certain grittiness to the comic that the one frame that they showed so far of the show, it doesn't really replicate. But I'm still holding out for it to be great, because that story is phenomenal. And also, it could lead us into New Gods, and New Gods are always fun. They're always fun. I know James Gunn wants to do a granny goodness. Like, come on, that is right up James Gunn's alley. A grandma in charge of basically super hell. Like, that's great. That'll lead to so many great moments. I don't want them to do Darkseid as the big bad for this first phase anyway. Give it to someone else. I don't know who, but let someone else rock for a little bit. Just have the New Gods there, because they are a presence in the DC universe that needs to be somewhat around. The Titans movie, the Teen Titans movie, it's written by the Supergirl writer, so I don't know, or that's what it was rumored. They might change it. I'm not 100%, but I would love a proper Teen Titans. Cast should be Dick Grayson, Cyborg, Beast, Raven, Starfire. Throw in Donna Troy, she's great. Just bring in the animated one that everyone loves. I feel like that spread's pretty simple. The casting, though, you can't cast Nightwing. You can't cast Nightwing. Like, you can't. It's impossible to get someone so beloved, and he has to have a big ass. I'm not gay, but he has to have a thick ass. He does. And the rest of them too. They all need to be casted well. And I would prefer Cyborg to be with the Titans rather than Justice League. I just love his connection to like Beast Boy than anyone else he has in Justice League. And I don't know why they're scared to do a Wonder Woman movie or show. Just give her something. She deserves it. I know that the Absolute story writer said, yeah, let's give the real one for the real original Wonder Woman like adaptation. Make that live action or animated before my work gets ever used. But the Absolute Wonder Woman is perfect, and I feel like it would bring in a lot of people if she has a big ass sword and starts killing kaijus. She rides around on that skeleton Pegasus or whatever. Like, that would be dope as hell. But I would also love normal, average Wonder Woman. I personally really want them to further the James Mangold Swamp Thing. Alan Moore's Swamp Thing is beautiful. I say beautiful a lot, but it really is. The art, the writing, everything about it is so deep. And I genuinely think that could be Oscar-worthy if they do the writing well enough. James Mangold, he wrote Logan, so that's already a banger. And Swamp Thing can bring about this specific melancholy in a movie that I don't think many other DC characters can bring. His life, he cares so much for the plants, and he wants to love, but he really can't. It's very complicated, and the art is great, so hopefully they can emulate that. If the movie's still happening, it should still happen, but you never know with these studios. The Jimmy Olsen and the Gorilla Garage show perplexes me. I like Jimmy Olsen was great. Skylar Griswold or whatever his name is in real life, or Skylar. He played Jimmy Olsen great, and a Jimmy Olsen show could be great, but that before like a Wonder Woman or the Batman in the universe, and make it also a Girl of Garage show, unless I'm blanking right now. That's intriguing. Like, Jimmy Olsen does get himself into some situations, to say the least. So that would be fun. It should be fun. The placement of it being this early in the universe is kind of whatever, but you can't get everything you want. What else? My king, Booster Gold. Please make him do good. I hope the casting comes out soon. Booster Gold is so good. Booster Gold and Ted Kord's relationship as friends is just, it's special. It really is. And Booster Gold could be great. Glenn Powell, Hollywood star right now. Get him there. He's perfect. He really is. He has this smile that kind of makes you want to punch him in the face. But you know he's a good guy. And that's what Booster Gold is. And Booster Gold is also... his life sucks. He has to be the world's worst hero. But knowing that he's saving everyone for a time and no one can know. That's just part of the deal. And Ted Kord, his journey to try and save Ted Kord, only to find out that that's sort of a definitive point in time, would be devastating to see in real life, in live action. And I think they would do really well with a show. We'll give Booster Gold a show. Maybe each episode he goes through a different time period, deals with something, maybe with his sister, or the world ending, evil Justice League, whatever. Just push line that, Mr. Gunn. Please, just make it happen for me, for your good friend, Mr.EverySoOften. Please. And I'm gonna finish it with, of course, Batman. Just it stresses me out. It really does. I have faith still, but we need to get a burner on. I know the Batman's filming right now, and I have a little worry that the reason I got pushed back was so they can make it work inside the DC universe. But just give us a late 30s, early 40s Batman with Dick, Jason, and Tim running around, and Damon if you want. But I think I heard that they rewrote to include Tim instead. Give him an established rogues gallery. Let Joker be there for a couple minutes. Don't make him the main villain. You gotta give someone else a spotlight. Make Gotham shitty, and don't make it just Chicago like in The Dark Knight. Make it kind of weird. Make the buildings kind of weird, and make there be just weird little criminals running around. Give me a Mad Hatter. Even though Mad Hatter would be kind of hard to do, but give me a Mad Hatter. Give me a real freak of a villain, please. Professor Pig. Let Professor Pig walk around Gotham for a little bit. Make like Arkham Knight, where he's cutting people up and stuff. Give him. I want the blue. I want a blue Batman. I really do. Blue, long ears, big ass cape. That would be great, but not too blue. You know what I mean. I'll find a picture and pop it up. Make Nightwing already established. Make Red Hood already established. Even though a live action on Red Hood would be great, but I feel like his story is pretty simple. Maybe a line in the movies for people who don't know Red Hood really, and make Tim smart. Tim's kind of been shafted. I would say all the Robins have been shafted really, but Tim gets some slack. We were like, what does Tim even do? He's the detective. He's the smart one. So show that in the movie. Also, I would love, even though I forgot about this stupid movie, the Bane and Deathstroke movie. Cancel that movie. Can that movie? No one in the world was asking for a Bane and Deathstroke collab movie. No one wants that. They don't deserve their own movie. Make Deathstroke the pedo he is in Teen Titans. Okay, maybe not that. That would be kind of crazy for them to do. But just give me a real Bane who pops some drugs and becomes the Giant. But don't make him dumb. Make him smart. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. Peace out.